You want to know who you were in a previous life? Then you need to unfurl your perceptions of the world right after you're reborn? Sure, we'll pretend like that sentence made sense.
Unfurl one's perceptions of the world. What gibberish is this?
It means figure it out yourself. Is that head of yours good for anything other than kindling?
Shut up, Sylph! Afreet was right to say it. We were all thinking it. The human realm and spirit realm are supposedly completely separate, yet somehow their four great spirits travel between them while maintaining the same physical forms. Yeah, they're built different. Is there anyone over there? There's no one over there. I doubt there's anyone in here, but I'm just going to check really quickly because we're about to fast travel to Kijara Sea Falls. There shouldn't be any NPCs in, like, the random pathways or anything, so there's no point in... Ooh. My Bizarre Clumps, glad we came down here. Yeah, I think now we've talked to everyone in Hamil. Did I talk to everyone in Aladi Sea Haven? We should talk to everyone, because these NPCs actually have really interesting dialogue to me. Yeah, there are about 6 people here. I just saw the Great Spirit Musée flying towards Niakara. Ooh. Okay, they do call Musée a Great Spirit, specifically, at least here and there. They probably just don't call her Great Spirit very often, because they don't want to confuse the player at all on, like... They refer to Undine, Afreet, and etc. as the 4 Great Spirits, so they probably don't want to accidentally confuse the player into thinking Musée is one of the 4. You'd have to be pretty dumb to make that mistake. But if that is the reasoning, I understand why. But I was always just under, especially after playing Xillia 2, I've always been under the interpretation that Musée is the Great Spirit of space. So Maxwell can just summon the 4 Great Spirits between the human and spirit realms whenever he wants? Do you think that's really true? They say the worlds are so close to each other that you could reach out and touch one with each hand. I guess that might be technically possible, but I don't know where you'd actually be able to do that. At the Holomont, which is where we're gonna be going. What do I know about Musée? Well, the rumor is that she wasn't naturally born in the way other spirits are. They say that at the end of the world, there's a wall called the Schism, and on the other side of that wall, there's a whole other world. I'm serious, that's exactly what I heard. Yeah, that would be Olympius. They would kill you over there, sister. All of life is a wheel around which souls revolve forever. I don't have a clue what that means, but it's the way of the world, apparently. Oh, if you say so. Alright, there wasn't much around Aladhi. At least the spirits didn't talk very much. So take me to Kijara. And now I think we just make our way over to Niakara. So I'm going to hit save again in case I somehow screw up this missable subquest. When we get to Niakara, we just need to go straight to the inn. That should give us whatever cutscene this subquest is. And then there are no other subquests until we reunite with the rest of the party. So we don't have to worry about it. Also, I think there might not be any other missable subquests. No, that's not true. I just scrolled down a little bit. There are like 3 or 4 more missable subquests in the game, but very few of the subquests still in the game are missable, which makes sense because we're getting near the end of the game. So it's kind of reaching the point where, like, how could something be... I'm gonna have to fight this thing, dang it. Oh, and I got back attacked because I don't have Elise, that's right. I would like to try and run. How do you run again? Wait, is it a flee button? Okay, yeah, it's a flee button, not run up on the edge. It differs between Tales games. We hardly ever run in this game, so I just forgot. But, like, when you get to the very end of the game where, like, there isn't much left other than going, like... It's not that there isn't much left, but we're getting close to the point where it's going to be like, hey, you're at the very end, go fight the final boss when you want. At that point, you can't really have, like, missable things, because the only thing you'll have left in the game that, like, precedes the story is finishing the story, you know what I mean? Some apple gels. Shut up, whatever you are. We didn't really explore this area when I was here earlier for chests and stuff, and materials, which is what I'm gonna do right now. Thought I saw something shiny there. And again, I don't want to do any fighting during this portion. The only time we're going to fight something is if the game says you must now do this fight. Come on, climb. There you go. Boing. not a fan of fighting with just one character. Especially when that one character is not Jude. Because Jude is still... That's definitely something playing Milla's story, and I've been really good about just playing as... I think I've always just played as Milla, unless the game forced me to play as Jude during the section where Milla's legs were messed up. But, it has been fun playing as Milla. The game is still fun, but I much prefer playing as Jude. Even if I end up playing Milla's story again in the future, whether on my own time or on the channel, I will probably in the future play as Jude. Because I think the game is just at its most fun when I'm playing as Jude, personally, for my playstyle. But it has been fun mixing it up and playing as Milla for this. Plus, it, you know, it's Milla's story. I wanted to play as her. But it has reinforced my opinion that I just really like playing as Jude, for sure. I did solo that one boss fight with Jude, yeah, but I didn't have a choice in that one because otherwise I had to reset. And honestly, back then when I did that solo as Jude, that was honestly a mistake. I should have taken the L and then maybe like grinded a level or two, because I remember that boss fight was because I was speedrunning, basically. Not speedrunning, but I was too impatient. I wanted to get to when we got Elise, so I was kind of trying to like, not speedrun, but just like not waste time, not like dilly-dally, because I wanted to get to unlocking Elise. And that boss fight, we were under-leveled as a result of me doing that, so that was my own stupidity. But what I should have done, instead of just winning as Jude, is when I did that boss fight, I should have taken the L and then gone and level grinded a level or two, because I had let myself fall behind level-wise and then done the fight again. But none of that matters because it all worked out. I evened it all out in the end with experience dishes anyway. But that was definitely a mistake. I should not have done the first, like, 2 streams of this game the way that I did it. I should have done a little more fighting. I shouldn't have tried to get to Elise so quickly, especially when I was playing as a character that I wasn't used to, like Milla. If I had been playing as Jude, I could have gotten away with playing this playthrough how I did at the start, but because I was playing as Milla, I got punished for it, and the way the game punished me was that boss fight. Alright. Niakara, we need to go straight to the inn.
The wind changed.
Is it her?
Why is Sylph the only one wearing, like, actual clothes? Like, why is Sylph wearing jorts?
Gnome, hide Milla. Okie dokie. Sit tight.
Easy.
So, it was you.
Can she breathe right now? Does she need to breathe as a spirit? Is it Muse? Is Muse here? Oh, that was fast.
Tell us, what fate befell the people you brought here?
They were all suspects, so naturally they paid the ultimate price.
In other words, your goal was to root out Milla.
Of course. How very perceptive of you. I must eliminate all who have learned of the schism's existence and secrets.
Well, duh. That's your mission after all.
But I never expected you would hide Milla and then march right up to me on your own. Did something go awry?
Milla has lost her memory.
We don't know how to find her no more.
So that's what happened.
I love when Muse sits in the air like that.
In that case, your usefulness has come to an end.
Yes, as you say.
You are well aware of our master's wishes. You all know too much. You must be reincarnated.
Die and pass along our powers to the next grade 4. We know.
Exactly. Lord Maxwell's specter is in the shrine. We shall await you.
Are we prepared for this?
Yes.
Time time to say bye-bye.
You heard our conversation. Muse is right. We know too much about the schism, and that makes us dangerous.
We were prepared for this outcome.
Yep.
All that really matters is the four great spirits exist, not who they are. Got it? Then scram and never come back.
We'll be going now.
Milla. No, you are not Milla. You are your own person. Forget you ever heard that name.
If you ever meet the next four, please, give them our kind regards.
Enough already. Let's go get this over with.
Okay, yeah, so, like, I knew that their master was a dick, by the way, but I didn't realize he was literally gonna tell them, like, hey, you learned a bit too much, like, kill yourself? What the heck? Wait, where is the inn? I'm a little worried that this 4 immediately left me, because now I'm thinking, like, wait, did I mess up this subquest by spending too much time at the other locations? Because, like, what cutscene am I gonna have if the 4 aren't here? Just a cutscene with Milla?
Well, well. You've certainly changed, haven't you?
I just want to live as Maxwell.
And that's an excuse to off yourself?
I know it conflicts with my mission.
Then don't! Don't do it!
I just don't want to disappoint. I want to be strong. I want to be the Maxwell that he adores.
What does Maxwell have to fear?
So that's what it was. I've become afraid. Afraid of loss.
Okay, so that was the event. Good. It was mostly just a recap of her last conversation with the 4 before Milla sacrificed herself. Alright, we got all the subquests. What am I at on time? We still have a little bit to go before part 100. I'm actually kind of worried because now that the 4 have gone up to the Hollow-Mont, or they've gone up to Milla's Shrine, and now we're going that way, we should be... I know that we're going to be colliding with Jude's side of the story relatively soon, and I'm worried about how these cutscenes are going to pan out for part 100 on YouTube, but we'll deal with it when we get there. I'm glad someone survived. It's too late for me. You should rest at the assembly hall. I did. Why, Muse, why? You survived. You should go heal up at the assembly hall. I won't make it. I did heal up at the assembly hall. I'm all good. So these are all the people that knew too much about the schism, Mommy. Muse said she can pass freely from the human realm to the spirit realm without using the temporal crossroads. Yeah, because she's the great spirit of space. That's how I see it. Can I actually go to Zalgut Flood Meadow? Will the game let me? I'm about to try. But these are all people that know too much about the schism, I guess, and so Muse was told to round them all up and kill them because people knowing about the schism is dangerous. I can go to the Zalgut Flood Meadow? What? Will the game actually let me run around like all of Azul as Milla? Like, could I get to Xiaodu? Oh no, you know what's gonna happen? You know what it is at the other end of Zalgut Flood Meadow, to get to Xiaodu, you have to interact with a ferry guy, and he has to take you on the ferry to Xiaodu. So I remember chat saying earlier that when we first got to Niakara way earlier in the game, we could have actually gone to Zalgut Flood Meadow. We would have just been really low level compared to the enemies here. And if we had tried to go all the way to Xiaodu, then that ferry would not have been there to take us to Xiaodu at that point in the game. I bet it's the exact same case here. They'll let me run through all of the Flood Meadow, but when I get to the end of the Flood Meadow, there won't be a ferry there. But we could, you know, like, we could grab a bunch of chests and stuff like we're doing right now, because apparently there are Spirit World exclusive chests here. They have to be Spirit World exclusive, because, like, we found chests in Aladhi and Kijara, and now we're finding chests here, and I've gone through all of these areas in the main game. Well, this is still the main game. That's not the right word. In the human world, I've gone through all these locations and looted them. So, oh my goodness, it's a silver Bakura. That's so funny. Oh, it actually just dead ends the Flood Meadow here. Interesting. I'm glad it's shorter. Can I actually get the silver Bakura? No, don't walk this way. Turn around so I can sneak up on you. I'm not gonna bother using an experience dish or anything because we don't have the rest of the party here. But I'm gonna try to get the silver Bakura with Milla for a quick experience buff before we go to the Holomont. Stop coming this way. I need you to turn around so I can sneak up on you. Okay, wait. Hold up. Here we go. Now just don't come this way. Turn left. I'm gonna do this. This thing is gonna be really annoying to fight with just me. But nothing can stop me now. Come here, you punk. I still love the music, by the way. The music in this area is such a vibe. Oh, they made a tree fall there while in the spirit world. That's very interesting. I'm glad I came this way then, because they clearly intended you to.
It's not working.
It's not working.
No.
Okay, that didn't work how I wanted. Whoa, calm down there, bud.
Now. Whirling assault.
Yeah, Whirling Assault is probably going to be my biggest damage dealer here.
Whirling assault.
Oh, you know what? This actually... Condemnation might do good here. It did not do very much. Not as much as I was hoping it would, at least. Ow. Killing a Bakura with just Milla is gonna take a second. I wonder if... I didn't mean to use that one. I wonder if Sunburst will actually do enough to be worthwhile.
Sunburst.
Can't touch this. Nope. Does not do enough to be worth it. Come on, let me Whirling Assault you more. Alright, listen. I'm regretting fighting this Bakura now. I actually don't know if it'll eventually run away or not. I feel like that's a thing they can do, but I also feel like I always kill them before that happens. Yo, I got a Flash Guard heal there, Paul. Saves me from having to use a gel. Nice. The Flash Guard heal is actually really good when you actually, like, focus on it. It's pretty easy to focus on an enemy this basic and when it's just me and this enemy, though. I'm doing decent damage whenever I actually get hits off. This is still gonna take a while, though. Calm down, bud. Ow. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna be here a minute. I didn't even use an experience up or anything for this, and I'm still going through this. Come on. Good Whirling Assault.
Whirling assault.
AC boost, I'm a gamer.
Whirling
No,
assault.
stop going backwards where you just barely dodge my Whirling Assault. That's the worst. Thought that was not a good time to use Whirling Assault. I've been turned around. Hey, stop. I said stop? What part of stop words? Sorry, I think I had a stroke for a second there, actually. Probably because of making myself go through this for no reason. Like, this is not going to be worth the experience it gives me in the end, straight up. Oh, you missed, which messed up me trying to get a Flash Guard heal. Stop it. We're going to end up having to use a gel. I've got it down to half, though.